So I'm curious just what was going through you in that fourth, knowing you were being part of a huge comeback.
Just play hard, compete. Yeah, we were down. I don't know what we started down, but we were down. So just try to inject some energy, some life, playing hard, competing, talking to the guys, getting stops, being physical, being aggressive. So just trying to do all the little things to just change the game in whatever way I could.
You know, we saw a stretch where you were dribbling and dribbling. I said, okay, he's going to do something, but then you ended up getting past James for a layup. Maybe just take me through what you were, seeing on that play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a feel thing, getting used to playing with those guys. Obviously, they're very good basketball players, so they're going to get denied by everybody else. So, yeah, just got to pick spots to be aggressive, when to attack, when to find them and get into certain actions. But, yeah, I was just dribbling around for a little bit, and then I was like, all right, nobody's.
Last thing, for me at least, that three. When the ball swung to you, were you letting that go no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, Kay made a great decision. Two went with him, and then somebody stayed with Mason on a roll. And Mason ended up getting a piece of the guy who was coming to close out on me, kind of screened him in. So I was open, and I was just going to shoot it and shoot it confidently. I work on it a lot, so why not?
Collin, when you mentioned being down 19 at the end of the third quarter, what do you feel like you guys were able to do in that fourth to kind of change the way that the game felt?
Yeah, I mean, we picked our pace up, picked the tempo up, but I think it started on the defensive end. We got stops. We were able to run in transition a little bit, being physical, just picking our energy up, doing the little things. I think we won a lot of 50-50 balls, cleaned up the offensive glass. So guys started playing harder. We picked our energy up, and Kay got the fans involved one or two times. And then Book did a good job of just kind of initiate. We played through those guys a lot in ball screens and brought certain guys up, and they made the right decisions.
You mentioned that KD moment with the fans, knowing where you guys are at in the season and how every game is kind of must-win territory right now. Mm-hmm. How big was it to have that type of comeback, those types of moments?
Yeah, I mean, it's important, especially to have the fans into the game, home court advantage. All that stuff plays a factor. It's super important. That's why you see guys over on the bench, energized, up. Oso and Ryan do a really good job of that. But yeah, that stuff is really important, and just trying to maintain it because the flow of the game is ups and downs, highs and lows. So you just got to stay positive, keep a positive attitude, and continue to play. And anything can really happen. It's a long game.
Collin, when you bring the energy back here, when you bring the energy that you did to the game and you can feel the crowd responding, but also your teammates as well, like, can you describe that feeling and just what you feel in those kind of moments when you see it start to pick up?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. I take pride in that stuff. I play that way. I've always played that way. I compete at a high level, or I try to at least play hard. And normally when you play hard and you compete, good things happen. So, but yeah, it was really just a credit to my teammates. They picked their energy level up. We started getting stops. We started running, and it's kind of human nature when things are going well, right? Like, then everybody's energy kind of picks up. So I think that kind of happened. We started making some shots. We started getting stops, and there was kind of new life.
When you check in, I'm sure like the first three bulletins in your or bullets in your head are just like energy, energy, energy. But like once the game started to get close, does that mindset change for you at all with like execution, or is it still just that energy first and everything else second?
No, I think energy is always important. But yeah, I mean, execution is important as well. Knowing the scouting report for defense, and then trying to get Kay and Book involved as much as I can. And other guys are really good at playing off them. Grayson, Royce, Mason, Nick, those guys, and Tyus. So let those guys try to make decisions, put them in good spots with the basketball so they can make good decisions. And we started doing that in the fourth.
Collin, like, you know how tense this season has been. Like, to see how that first half was going and to see Kevin animated, what did you notice from him that was different than how he's been, most of the season? And how did you respond to everything that was going on before you got into the game?
Yeah, man, he's passionate. He loves basketball. He loves the game, and nobody likes losing. So he's a great teammate. He's vocal, along with a lot of our other guys, very vocal, and they've been in the league a long time, so they've been through a lot of things. But yeah, he was great tonight in terms of staying into the game and just making plays down the stretch, offensively, defensively. He had a big play defensively. I think it was a block maybe, but yeah, he was really good in the fourth quarter for us.
How did that kind of affect you personally?
Oh, everybody feeds off those guys. Book, Kay, Brad. They're our best players. Everybody knows it. So their energy is huge for us, and everybody else feeds off of it.
Collin, just going off that point, I mean, you haven't played much this season, but getting that confidence, and you see Katie talking to you and Ty a lot, what does that mean to get that confidence, even when you're not playing, them instilling that confidence in you?
Yeah, man, that's somebody that I watched when I grew up, so it's super cool. It's a really surreal moment for me. I've had the opportunity to play with a lot of great players, and he's definitely up there. He's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. So, yeah, it definitely instills confidence in you when that guy is telling you to shoot the ball and be aggressive and do all the other things that you do. So, yeah, it's really important for my development. Ty, as two-way guys going in there, just playing confident, being free, and trying to do what we do the best we can.
Thanks, Collin.
Yep. Appreciate you guys.